Hey guys, Yankee here, and today I'm going to be doing a video on 10 manga that I would like to see licensed in 2019. Some of them on the list have a real shot at getting licensed, others there's probably no chance whatsoever, but it's a wish list video, I'm going to put them on anyway. Before we get into that though, I just wanted to say that I'm using a microphone to record this video. I don't know if it'll sound better or worse. I didn't buy this microphone, I bought a bureau and it was just inside, and I figured I'd try it, see if it improves anything. But let's get into this. These aren't in any particular order, and also some of the titles are, Japanese, so I want to try and pronounce them the best I can, but forgive me if I do it poorly. The first one is Rinnai Bouken. This is a harem manga. The final chapter just released last week or 2 weeks ago, and the final volume, volume 14, is coming out in January. This series is one of my favorites. I've been following it for a few years now. It had an anime that released last year or the year before that I watched, which I was kind of iffy on because it skipped some of the silly stuff that I really love about the series, but it was okay. And I really do love this manga. Again, it's finished. I don't know if that makes it more or less likely for a company to come pick it up, but it does have 14 volumes, so if somebody didn't want to publish it for 14, they could do omnibus releases like Seven Seas is doing for To Love Ru, or Yen Press is doing for Sekirei, sort of get it compact, right? Get the number of releases down. So that's the first series I would really like to see licensed in next year. The second one is Fujimura-kun Mates. This series is another one that's finished, 8 volumes long, another harem series. This one I read, again, this is a favorite. A lot of these series are my favorites, that's why they're on this list. This was actually a recommendation, I forget what website, but it was recommended under Defrag, and I read it, and it reminds me a lot of Defrag, where you have the main character is sort of the straight man, and everyone around him is sort of these silly characters. It's really funny. I really love this series, and I would love for it to get an English release. The next series is, here we go with my bad pronunciations, Ojousama No Shimobe. This series is ongoing. It's got 2 volumes right now, and it's by the creator of Magasuki, which I love that series. A few chapters have been translated. I read them. I enjoyed them. It's another harem series? I don't know. There's 2 girls. I don't know if that counts as a harem. I'm going to say no. 2 girls, but somewhat similar to Magasuki. His art has improved. I definitely think his art has gotten better. But it's a fun series, and one that I would really like to see picked up, though with sort of how Kodansha, however you pronounce it, handled Magasuki these last couple years, really. I'm hoping that somebody else will pick it up, but we'll see. The next series is, here we go, Fujiyama-san wa Shishunki. That's definitely not how you pronounce that. This is a finished series, 8 volumes long. It's fluff. It's about 2 middle school kids that start dating, and that's all it is. It's just cute. It was really enjoyable, and girls with big eyebrows are underrated, and there should be more of them. Next one is Nan de Kokanee Sensei ga. Again, poor pronunciation. This one is ongoing, 5 volumes. The 6th arc just ended, so there should be a 6th volume coming soon. An anime was announced not too long ago, which I think is coming next year. And this is, well, it's an ecchi series, but it's sort of like an anthology series where each volume focuses on a couple of a female teacher and a male student. And it's the art is great. The ecchi, I don't know if it's supposed to be, like, if it's trying to be erotic, because it's just, to me, it's extremely, it's real goofy. But it's a really fun series that I really enjoy. the translations aren't really up to date with it. So if somebody picked it up, they would probably catch up quite fast. And with an anime coming out, I'm hoping that this one gets picked up. Next one, Yusha ga Shinda. Oh boy. The Hero Has Died. This one is ongoing, 12 volumes long. It's got to be getting close to the end, though. And this is a sort of, it's goofy, but it gets serious, right? It's got a nice balance of comedy and seriousness. Basically, a farmer accidentally kills a hero who's supposed to save the world and whatnot, and then through necromancy, he is put into the hero's body, and he has to take over as the hero. And it's really silly, really dumb, but also it gets pretty violent at times, like really, I don't know, gory, but lots of blood sometimes. But a great series that I really enjoy and would like to see it licensed. Next one. Okay, here we go. Kami no Mi zo Shiru Sakai. The World God Only Knows. This one is old. Finished quite a few years ago. But this is the manga that sort of got me back into reading manga. Defrag was the one that got me back into buying manga. Oh yeah, this one's finished, by the way, with 26 volumes. So there we go. That's a big number that I don't think a lot of companies will want to touch. But I watched the anime, finished without really finishing the series, so I decided to read the manga, and I read through it in like 3 or 4 days. I really do like this series, even though sort of over the last couple years my tastes in harems have sort of changed, where I don't really like series where one girl wins, and I prefer series with harem endings. But this is one that, because I read it so early on, it's still a favorite of mine. And I'd really like to see this series picked up. Next series, Digimon Adventure v-tamer 01. This is, well, it's a Digimon series. I like Digimon. It's complete with 9 volumes. And this is one that I really wouldn't have even bothered to put on this list, like, if I had actually made this video last year like I wanted to. But not too long ago, 7 Seas licensed a Dragon Quest Monsters manga, which was sort of a surprise to me. And that made me think that maybe, just maybe, some of these Digimon manga could get licensed, because I do enjoy them. I really like Digimon, though I haven't been keeping up recently. This is just a fun Digimon manga. Next one, Sensei Lock-On. This is a bit weird. The Sensei Lock-On is 2 volumes long, finished, but a sequel series has started that has got 1 volume released so far, and it's still ongoing. This is about a boy who falls in love with his kindergarten teacher, or maybe grade school teacher, and then as a 19 years old, I believe, he asks her out on a date, and that's sort of what this manga is. It's just sort of cute, a cute little, I can't remember if it's a 4-column manga, but it's just a cute little gag manga about a boy dating his much older former teacher. And it's cute, and I'd really like to see this get picked up. And the final series on my list is Cara Oriwa. Now, this is probably my favorite manga of all time, and I would definitely love to see this one picked up. It is finished, 38 volumes, though I heard that they're bringing it back for a little bit. I assume it's to coincide with the new live-action series that's just started in, I believe, October. So this is a delinquent manga. It's got a great mix of comedy. It's got a great mix of action, and can be like really, really good. The entire final arc of this series I love, where you got 2 kids, the 2 on the cover there in the image, Mitsuhashi and Ito, transfer to school, and before they start, they decide they're just gonna, it's like a makeover. They're gonna change who they are. They're gonna become delinquents, and it's just really silly. It's really fun. I love all the characters in it. Even some of the dumb the comic relief characters like Imai, which I guess it's sort of weird to have a comic relief character in a comedy manga, but yeah, I just love this manga, and I would love, love, love to see it licensed. But again, 38 volumes. Uh, when did this end? The 90s sometime. This ran from like the 80s to the 90s. So I doubt anyone will want to pick this one up. But that's it. Those are the 10 manga that I would love to see licensed in 2019. Uh, some of, again, like I said at the beginning, some of them have a pretty good shot of getting licensed, like Nan de Kokanee Sensei ga, I think has a good chance now that it's got an anime coming. And that's probably the best one. And then there's some that just no chance at all, like Cara Oriwa, Kaminami's Shiru Sakai, and probably Yushiga Shinda too, because those are all like Yushiga Shinda isn't, but the other two are Shonen Sunday titles, I believe, and there's Viz, who has like a monopoly on Shonen Sunday titles, just doesn't. They don't really use them. Yushiga Shinda is a different Sunday property, but they just don't really bother with them that often. Even though just recently they did license Kami-san, Komisan. I pronounce it like Kami, like God, which was going to be on this list, funnily enough, but they licensed it just recently. But yeah, those titles, probably no chance. Viz is allergic to them for some reason. But that's that. 10 series I'd like to see licensed. And who knows, maybe they will. Next year maybe I'll make a follow-up to this series I'd like to see licensed in 2020. And maybe I'll be able to check some of these off. But hey, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.